Hi, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, and I'm giving you a review of the book that I just finished, Where There Is Darkness by Anthony J. Pucci. I'm going to switch the screen now so you can see my face. I do a lot of reading, and this is one of the books that I read. It is a book about a Catholic school with nuns. You know, a lot of students. I went to 12 years of Catholic school, so I kind of can relate to everything the kids go through and the different kinds of teachers there are, and the physical discipline, and sometimes the crazy nuns or the crazy brothers like I had. It isn't a very long book, and it is one of the free books that are offered on Amazon Prime. And I was immediately drawn to it when I saw that it was from a Catholic school. And it's about a murder that occurs at the school, and then a second possible murder. A lot of red herrings in the book. And the main character is a teacher named Mr. Bishop, who's been at the school for 47 years. His wife had recently died a few years back, and he didn't want to retire. He didn't have anything to do at home. He loves classical music. He loves classical literature. He loves Shakespeare. And he continues to be the senior statesman at the school. And he's also in the past in his town helped the police solve some rather difficult murders. And he's again called on to help solve the murder at the school. And it's a quick read, depending on how fast you read. And, I didn't think I'd like ebooks because in Rhode Island I always had physical books. But when you downsize as you get older, and the thought of moving like 3,000 or 4,000 books to Florida kind of depresses you in a way. You learn to enjoy the new technology, and I can get this for free. I read it for free because I have a Prime membership, and they have thousands of books that are free, and they have lists of books, and I compare them. I make my own library lists from books I see at different newsletters, and I see if the library has a particular book that I want in ebook form. Or I will get a book form because I'm going to return it. It won't stay and clutter my house. So it does have a surprising ending. This book, Where the Darkness Is by Anthony J. Pucci. You'll be surprised. And I'm going to try to make this a regular feature. If I can finish a book a week, I'll be doing good. The previous one to this I read was science fiction. I like science fiction. I like mysteries. I like thrillers. I like action adventures. I like fantasy. And I like history books, particularly the Russian Revolution and the Civil War and World War One. So those are the kind of books that I'll be reading. And I'll share my thoughts on the books here. I'll put book review, or if I get any book recommendations, I'll talk about it here. There are so many newsletters. If you don't know what to pick for a book, you can always look at the newsletter and it'll give you hints. And if you see an author that you know, there may be many other books that they've written. The science fiction one I had just read, Leviathan Rises, there are 10 books in the series, and I'm looking forward to reading them all. And if I have to get the physical book, I read number 1 in the series, and we have an interlibrary loan in Florida, so that if there is a book that I want and I don't have it in Citrus County, any county in Florida that belongs to this consortium, I can get the book from. So that's very good because, there are about 20, I don't know, 20, 23 million people in Florida. So there's a lot of books down there. More than in Rhode Island. Rhode Island had about 1 million people. That was it, a very small state compared to Florida. But I would recommend Where There Is Darkness by Anthony J. Pucci. And if any of you have any kind of recommendations to me, send them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Yes, really, I love getting mail. I like hearing people's comments about anything I do on this site. I'm trying to keep it very friendly, nothing to do with hate or insulting people. There's plenty out here on God's earth to celebrate and be happy with. So I wish you a very good day and keep reading.